stop.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Larry again. Today we're gonna be checking out Oneness. Hopefully today I'm gonna introduce you to some cool people that work at the store. Sneakerheads, for real. That's what's up. I got permission to do this, so pretty hyped today. I'm gonna see what the line is like. But yeah, let's get to it, for real.
Original Street.
Stop cooking, man. Everything good. Good with this.
My name is Ron. We are at Oneness, 431 Jersey Street, Lexington, Kentucky. Today we had a Yeezy 700 Mauve and a Oreo Jordan 5 come out. We are at Oneness, but it started in about 2009 as Footwork shoes. It was actually a resale shop started by our owner, my brother, Joe Staley. And then about a year after that, maybe 2010, 2011, they moved to what we call the Stoop, 287 Limestone, and that is where Oneness began its first store at. And they grinded it out there. It was a whole different scene than what it is now, as larger than life as it is. And right now, we moved into this location that we're at in end of 2013, 2014.
What got you into Oneness in the whole sneaker culture, in the clothes culture?
Yeah. So sneakers and clothes is kind of a different conversation for me about what has gotten me into things. To be honest, I never really had shoes growing up, like Jordans and that stuff. I probably didn't buy my first pair of Jordans until I was like 20 years old, honestly. That just wasn't what my family could do, you know. So I was always wearing different things, but I never really cared. I was a football player. That's all I cared about was cleats and stuff like that. So sneakers were never big to me growing up because it just wasn't what I was able to wear. But when I got older and I was able to get into my own things and grow into my own style, I knew the different things that I wanted, and if it couldn't be Jordans, then it had to be other things. It had to be Nikes, it had to be Vans, it had to be Pumas. A Puma Clyde is like one of my favorite shoes. So that's how I kind of got into the shoe thing, just growing up later in life. I came about Oneness, honestly, just kicking it with homies. Oneness is like a family. I mean, you can tell by the name Oneness in itself. So just being around, being with the homies, people I felt like I could trust, and, you know, looked after me when I was a young kid. I moved up here to Lexington about 2016, so I think I was like 19 years old, give me all my age. But just came up here and was kicking it. I never had plans of working here, honestly. Was just hanging around people that I felt like I could vibe with, and it just turned into something bigger than I expected. And they welcomed me into the team with open arms a few years back, and we've been rolling ever since.
But what do you think about the increase of sneaker hype in the past couple of years?
You know, it's kind of like a catch-22 for me. It's an interesting thing, and I say it's a catch-22 because I'm on both sides of it. I'm on the consumer side, and I'm also on the business side, so I have to see it from two different perspectives. As a consumer, I could speak on the increase, like, making things larger than life, so maybe it's a lot harder for people to get the things that they want to get, because before, you know, maybe instead of hundreds of thousands of people trying to get things, now you've got millions of people trying to get things, and sometimes not necessarily for the reason to wear, which most times nowadays I believe that is not the reason that people want a lot of stuff, because you don't see people wearing many of the shoes that they say that they want, even if they do get them. So that is just kind of how I look at it. But I also look at it as like, I mean, it's dope just for the game, the sneaker game, and culture in general, just of it blowing up, because it just fuels more money into that cycle. It gives people opportunities to do things like collab with these brands and give people notoriety, and, you know, put people in the line of sight that deserve to be in the line of sight, because they've been doing like great things for culture. in these years, and sneakers are giving people the opportunities to do that. And so I could never shine down, like shun somebody getting the opportunity to do bigger things and do the things they love. So that's like, I kind of look at it from two different perspectives. And then when it comes to the business perspective, I mean, it's good for business. The more people want to buy shoes, the more shoes we can sell. It's just that simple. But it also then brings different perspectives into it for the reasons that these consumers are coming to the stores, to these retail locations, because now it may not be for the love of sneakers like stuff may have been 10 years ago. Now it just might be to make $50 on a shoe. So when people move with different motives, they behave different ways. So sometimes it's a little tough dealing with certain people. But at the end of the day, you take the good with the bad. So I'm here for it.
Yeah. So in your opinion, what makes the outfit?
What makes the outfit? I would say the outfit is made by whatever piece you want to revolve the outfit around. So the shoes can make the fit, or the hoodie can make the fit, or the hat can make the fit, or the jewelry can make the fit, or the pants can make the fit. It just depends on whatever you want to revolve everything else around. Because the way that I move with style is like there's a piece and everything else is cohesive with that piece and complements that piece. So one thing can kind of pop. So for me, I'll typically start with like a top or a hoodie, depending on the weather. Or sometimes for me, it's the shoes. Like it honestly just depends on how I'm feeling that day, because all fits for me revolve around emotion and feels. You got to feel good in what you're wearing. So it just depends, honestly. Some people love shoes, so shoes are always going to make the outfit. I love clothes personally more, so the clothes are going to start my outfit, and then I can end it off and wrap it up and tie it all together with a good pair of shoes.